All right, hey guys. So back Dustin here again, and like making these videos after work and whatnot is definitely not my forte, right? I'm tired, man, and I just want to be able to, watch some UFC 264 or play some Cyberpunk. But you know what? We got to make these videos, man, especially for those that are new to investing, right? Or even those that have been invested for roughly 5 years, right? Or even those that need a reminder, right? How do we invest for the long term? And what do I mean by that? The study by Fidelity has shown that dead investors outperform investors that are alive. And how is that even possible? Okay, so first of all, okay, when you're investing, you're going to experience a ton of volatility, right? And what I mean by that is you're going to be seeing wild swings. It's going to give your heart, pumps and aches, saying, "Oh my God, am I going to have to sell? Am I have to sell at a loss?" No. Okay, so here are some tips and perspectives from my investing journey, right, that I've employed for the past, say, 9 years, that has helped me, right, to level myself out emotionally so I'm not making the worst possible mistakes. And usually you're going to be making horrible investing mistakes or horrible mistakes in life in general when you're emotionally drained and when you're emotionally scared with fear. Okay, so we're going to be teaching you, okay, how to invest for the long term. Let's get at it. All right, so when you're investing, right, and you see that your portfolio drops, say 5-10%, hell, in my perspective, when I was using margin, over 60%, okay, you have to take it in perspective, okay? If first of all, don't invest more than what you can afford to lose. But second of all, how can you invest for the long term and so they can experience those monstrous 10x gains, okay? Investing in the long term, okay, has been proven time and time again, buy and hold, enormously profitable, okay? But how do you actually have the stomach, okay? So investing, you can be the most intelligent person in the world, but if you don't have the stomach and the perspective and attitude to hold your winners, right, as well as holding potential losers so they become winners, right, is going to take some wisdom, okay? So we all get into investing because of our ambition, okay? We want to buy more things. We want to buy more new cool crap. We want to be able to experience new travel journeys, okay? We want to do all these things, okay? But, on the flip side, okay, of ambition, okay, is the wisdom, okay? The wisdom of actually being able to appreciate what you currently have, okay? By actually thanking yourself that you have this portfolio that can fund your early retirement, of thanking yourself that you have these relationships that you take for granted sometimes, like I do, to be able to thank yourself that, hey, I'm grateful. I've got all these great things. So, I like to take it a step further of just going beyond this, simple gratitude list. Let's actually take it a step further and say, what happens if you had those things on your gratitude list taken away from you? How would that feel, right? And then as you take away all those things in your gratitude list, how would it feel to actually get it back one by one? Okay, so usually when people experience loss, right, paper losses on their portfolio, like 50%, 25%, 10%, any loss is so significantly painful for new investors. It's a psychological mind trick. Okay, when ARK Invest, for example, ARKK, was at a high of say 155 and it dropped all the way below 100. People were hitting me up, scared as hell because they're new investors and they're not sure if they should sell at a loss or in my case, I'm looking at the long picture. I'm looking at 5-10 years out. I have conviction in my holdings, but not only that, but I have gratitude. Okay, so let's understand how we can link gratitude to being emotionally sound. So when you're experiencing that loss, you feel like crap. It's very short-sighted because you're seeing the short-term results is not going to the way you want it to. And if you don't have conviction and you're emotionally drained and you feel like crap, you're probably gonna sell. So let's not do that. No selling, okay? No selling at a loss. Let's actually get that to the point where we feel great, right, about our convictions and our investments, but also have that gratitude so that we can hold when there are tough times, and tough times are guaranteed when you're investing. Okay, so let's give you an example, okay? Okay, I got this gratitude list. Let's list this out, okay? Okay, I'm grateful for my mom, okay? I'm grateful for my girlfriend, okay? I'm grateful for the relationships, my friendships, okay? I'm grateful for My hair, I still got my hair. I'm 32 years old, but I still got my freaking hair. Okay, I'm grateful for, my vision. I can still see. Okay, like even though I wear glasses, I have a pretty decent vision. I'm able to smell still. Okay, I'm grateful for that. I'm grateful for my portfolio. Okay, so I saved up for the past like 9 years, and with that portfolio, it's allowing me to project that I can retire in my late 30s or early 40s. Okay, I'm really grateful for that. I'm grateful for my teeth. I'm grateful for, like my gains. Okay, I've lifted for God knows how long, like over like I don't know, many years since I was like 17. Okay, so I'm grateful for being like building up strength over time through powerlifting. I'm grateful for all the lessons I've learned. I'm grateful for my experience. Okay, so great. That's gratitude list. Okay, just an example. Okay, let's actually like take those away one by one and feel the suckage that comes with taking away from like what you currently have, because that's the wisdom. Okay, wisdom is knowing what you currently have and appreciating it. So let's do that. So let's take away my mom. Okay, let's say she suddenly dies. I would probably feel immense pain, man. Like my mom's been the person that has been been responsible for the person I am today. She's always pushed me, and she's always been there for me when I needed it. Okay, she's always been there to like believe in me. So to have my mom disappear from this planet, it's like losing one of my really good friends, great friends, if not one of my best friends. And yeah, I don't know how I would really deal with that. If I lost my girlfriend, my girlfriend, while we have like our ups and downs, like she's just so caring, and she's brings so much laughter. Like to lose that laughter, I don't know how to feel. Okay, so if I lost my portfolio that I've built up for the past like nearly 10 years, okay, so if I lost that, I don't know how I'd feel. I honestly know that I can get back started, but I know I'll lose like nearly a decade of investing. Okay, and that decade of investing you can never buy back. You can never buy. That's why time is so powerful in the market, right? Because that decade of investing has compounded again and again, and has compounded my gains. Where it's like, okay, now if I just held right and kept investing my money through just my job, my normal job, okay, I can probably not have to work anymore if I didn't want to, or I can just create YouTube videos for fun and provide value that way. But if I lost my portfolio now, man, that would suck. Okay, and if I lost my experience, right, my knowledge and my experiences, like I don't know how it would feel. I'd be scared. I'd be scared because like my experience has allowed me to overcome a lot of like adversity. Okay, and that experience took a lot of time to gain. So if I lost that experience, I'd feel pretty crappy. Okay, and if I lost my gains, I've been training and lifting for a very long time. So you get the idea. To lose all that feels terrible. But now let's actually reinvite those things back into our life. And I'm feeling already bad just talking about these things, like losing them. But now what if my mom, suddenly came back from her grave, or my girlfriend, that like left me because I'm a jerk, right? Has like forgiven me. Wow, like that feels amazing. And my portfolio, even though I might be pissed off that hey, this year's been a bad year for innovative, stock investing. What if my portfolio has come back from negative 100% all in the red to say, hey, I'm back. You're still in the game. You can still retire in your late 30s if you want to. That feels amazing, so, and get the experience back where I can latch onto my experience and be able to use my experience for further gains. You get the idea. So doing this exercise, which by the way was recommended by Dale Carnegie, has really made me optimistic and be able to weather out the storms, combining with my conviction, with my research and study. And I just hope this video helps you guys a lot. So for the new guys and new gals, just hang in there if you're having a tough time investing, but just understand the time in the market will make all the difference if you're able to hold. So that's all I got for you guys today. Take care.